Hello Pisces, and welcome to Me Tarot Owl. My name is Joy, and today I'm putting the tarot cards aside. I'm going to be doing a candle divination reading for you, and I'm going to walk through the steps on how to do it with you, and then we're going to do it. But you can do this at home, and so I'll explain everything how we're going to do and how to do it. All right. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to get a candle. Alright, it has to be a red, orange, or white. One of those three colored candles, because that represents fire colors. We're going to be using the energy of the fire elementals are going to be coming through with that color candle, okay? And so first of all, it has to be a brand new candle. It can't be something that you've used recently or ever used at all. It has to be a brand new candle because it's going to, I want to say, kind of like become a sacred candle, because you're going to be having all this, you're doing a divination with it, okay? And so first of all, you need to go purchase, if you don't have a red, orange, or white candle in your home that you've never used, go purchase one of those, go purchase a candle. It doesn't matter what type of candle it is. I'm just using little tea lights because of my red and orange candles. I've used them. I've already burned them. So I just have a bunch of little tea lights that I've been using here. And if you get, like I said, any size candle, I have a taper candle here as well, but I'm not going to be using this one. But you can use tea lights, tapered candles. You can use the cylinder or the pillar candles. You can even use the big round ones. The big round candles. And some people, what they like to do is they like to get essential oils and put the essential oil on your fingers, and you take you hold the candle in the center. You start in the center of your candle here, and you kind of pinch your fingers together a little bit with the oil, as though maybe you're making pie crust, pizza dough, pizza crust, let's say. And you just pinch the oil on, and you start from the center, and you go up around the candle, up and around, and then you go back to the center, and you get more oil, and you take the oil and you go down from the center. Start in the center, go up, start in the center, go down. Say a little prayer over your candle. So that's one of the first things you want to do when you get your candle. The next thing is then you want to put protection around yourself. You want to put protection around the room that you're in, or you can just do your whole house, your whole apartment, or just your room. And you may want to include your animals, your pets, any family member or friends that live with you in your house. You want to mention them too, and you want to put that white bubble of protection, love, and light, glowing glow around them as well. And that is not only for your protection, but that only lets the positive come in. All right, since we're doing a divination, you don't want any negativity to come in towards you. Negative spirits, negative entities or such. This white glowing bubble of light, you just go like, I'm putting this white bubble of light around myself, of love, light, and purity. No negativity is allowed in. It must leave. Only positive, pure energy is allowed in. Okay? That's all you really have. That's all you really have to say. You just have to imagine it, though. You have to imagine that you're glowing with a white light around yourself. Okay? All right. So we've got your candle. You blessed your candle. You put your protection up for you. And now you need to have a piece of paper. I'm just using printer paper, white flimsy printer paper. Some people do use parchment paper. You can use that as well, because it does absorb the heat and the smoke more so. So your your images, your pictures that are going to be forming here with your message will be more, a little more pronounced on that. Now the fire elementals is what is going to be, of course, again, helping the divination is you're going in to bring those entities or the elementals in for this reading. They are the salamanders, the Djinns, and also Archangel Michael is incorporated in with the fire elementals, and the fire fairies. When I say fire elementals, that pretty much includes the salamanders, the Djinns, and the fire fairies. I just like to name them separate. I just like to do it that way. But you can just say fire elementals. But again, Archangel Michael is coming in. He is incorporated in this as well because he's for clairvoyance and he's very intuitive. He will help you with your intuition and be more intuitive. And if you don't know what clairvoyance is, that is a clear seeing. All right? And that's for, when we start getting the images on our paper, you might think, oh, I'm just imagining it. I really don't see a barn. Let's just say a barn showing up in your picture. I don't really see a barn. But, that Archangel Michael's bringing that intuitive and that imaginative, being kind of imagination is a little bit like clairvoyance and intuitive. You have to trust what you're seeing. That's part of what he's bringing into this divination. So that's just explained a little bit there for you. So again, what I was saying is piece of paper here. Now what you need to do with this piece of paper is you're going to write your name on the paper along with your birth date. Okay? I'm going to write Pisces on here because this is it's a YouTube video. I don't know all your names and I don't know all your birthdays, so I'm just putting Pisces on here. But you are to write your name and your birthday here. That is helping the elemental spirits, to give them some information about yourself as well. Okay, so after you do that, then you're going to take your paper again. You're going to hold it up to your heart chakra here. And you're going to breathe in for the count of 4. You're going to hold your breath for the count of 4. And then you're going to exhale at the count of 4. And you can do this as many times as you need to, just to make, get yourself relaxed. Get yourself relaxed and loosened up a little bit, and as you're doing this as well, you can put your intent into the paper. You can ask a question, or you can just, do a general read for you and see whom, what, or what animals, what comes out for you. A lot of times, the images will be perhaps flowers, cars, a pencil, coins, keys, any type of flower, any type of tree, any type of plant. Passed on loved ones can be coming through here, can come through with a message for you as well. They may not, faces may show up here, or a past loved one might be giving you some type of one of these objects, letting you know that, yeah, I'm still with you, I'm good, I'm safe, and all that. So, all right. So if you understand, any type of face and object can come through on this paper. You just have to, clear your mind, and when you see it, again, don't say, I don't really see that. That can't be what I see. It is what you see. You have to learn to trust and be intuitive with this. All right? And another time, at any time throughout this whole divination here, it's like an absolute must to do. You have to thank them. You have to thank the fire elementals and Archangel Michael. You may, even when you're putting the white light around you, you may have even called in your spirit guides or your own angels for protection and love and light and assistance. You need to thank them as well. You absolutely must thank them. Be very grateful and gracious. Give them much gratitude, okay? Because they're using their energy as well. Because when you were holding this to your heart and you were doing that breathing, you know, you're putting your energy into this paper, putting your energy into the paper. Their energy is in the candle, and the two energies are going to be blending together. So you want to thank them for that energy. So now we're ready to light our candle and go on with the candle divination part. Now you light your candle. Okay. And you can concentrate and look at your candle for a while if you would like. When you have that feeling, okay, it's time for me to start. You're going to take your paper that has your name and your birthday on it. You're going to put that, face that down towards your candle. You don't want to get too close. Don't want to get too close because you don't want your paper to start on fire. And you're going to just move your paper around. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but I can see smoke. I can see the smoke bellowing out from the edges of the paper. And when you're doing this, it's a good thing I didn't mention earlier. It's a good thing to have a little Dixie cup of water, or maybe even a washcloth that's damp. Because sometimes, you know, you can get so engrossed in doing this, or the flame of the candle just vamps. Ooh, see, it just vamped up there. I was afraid it was going to catch on fire. That happens, and you know, you certainly do not want to catch your house on fire, or your table, or you know, you get frightened if it's fire and you just let the paper loose and it flies onto your floor, onto your carpet, or your clothes or something. You know, you have to take precautions with that. You have to have some water nearby. That's one important thing. The paper may start to curl up on you and your fingers. And I'm going to tell you, your fingers are going to start getting some heat on them. Your fingers are going to start getting warm. You can do this for as long as you'd like. 5 minutes would be good. So I'm going to stop here for you, Pisces. Got quite a lot of images coming through. All right. Put that down. Thank you. Blow out your candle. All right, Pisces. Here's what we have. This is what you have here. Like I said, the paper's going to curl, so it's curled up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pencil and I'm going to outline the all the little fires. I call it fire smudges or smoke smudges. I'm going to take the pencil and I'm going to outline it to make the picture become more pronounced. Okay. And as I'm doing this, I don't know how well the camera is picking up how close it is. If it's clearly close enough for you to see. But if you do see something as I'm tracing around all the discoloration, all the the smoke smudge, the smudging. If you see something, put it in the comments, or put down in the comments what you see. You may not see, or I may not see what you see, What stuff means, all things mean different things to people. That's what's kind of fun about this as well. It's pretty much a pretty personalized divination reading, really. I don't know if the camera's really picking up where I'm going, if you can see the discoloration or not. And the camera may not be picking all that up. I have tried notebook paper, with just regular notebook paper with the blue lines. It doesn't do any justice. The blue lines kind of, they meant it has to be a plain sheet of paper. It has to be a plain sheet of paper. It has to be a plain. Now, as you're doing this, if you're going to do this at home, you'll notice that you're thinking you're tracing it just perfectly, and as you look back at it, it's like, oh, it kind of like it spreads out more. I mean, maybe that's just the smoke. I don't know, the cooling possibly, or is it just the smoke is cooling and spreading out still? I'm not sure. But like if you do this at home and you put it away and you come back a couple days later and you want to look at it, it's very possible that the picture has changed. It's known to do that. Why exactly and how? I'm not quite sure. It might have always been there, and it just wasn't. It just wasn't the time for you to see. It just wasn't the time for you to see the photo, the picture. Okay. Let's see here. There's some more over here. Sometimes even the letters of your name and your birth date, the number and letters of your name, puts extra lines in the picture, Puts extra lines in. Alright, Pisces, I think this is all this much discoloration that I see. I like to go around the darker areas. I like to go around them as well. Even though I traced around all the, what was faded, I like to also go in ahead and enhance the darker spots. And this is very faint here. This part that I outlined, it's very faint, but it does have a orangish, brownish hue to it. May not be noticeable on the camera, but okay, Pisces, this is what we have. So then once you do this, then you look at your picture and you hold it and all, you hold it upright to you, and you look at the picture on all four angles of it. You turn the paper around and you look to see if there's any images on the paper that mean anything or is coming to you, sticking out to you. Like this right here to me. Where's my wand? There it is. This right here is reminding me of a big bow. Like a Christmas bow. That's what I'm seeing right here. A big bow. presents, gifts, presents, joy. Could be represented by a bow, or unless a bow means something to you. What does that represent to you, a bow? This over here, maybe I'll have to turn the paper around. But this here is, this drawing here looks like a bumblebee to me. It looks like a bumblebee. This reminded me of, there's his wings and here's his body. The little, the little bumblebee. Bringing home a baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be surprised of me? I don't know. I'll break out in song here. I don't know if that song or a bumblebee. A bee means anything to you. They're very hard workers. Bees are hard workers. They go around and pollinate. You got a joyful gifted present here. You got working, work. Little bees like to work. Bringing home the honey. They're bringing home honey. I don't know. This could be something to do with work. Something to do with work is you're having, joyful time at work, good times at work. Christmas parties, perhaps. Maybe there's Christmas parties coming up. This is that time of year. It starts getting close. Some employers do that. Have Christmas parties. This may mean something to do with that. Are you planning a party? Work. Are you doing a lot of planning for some type of gathering? Now let's turn the paper this way and see what we have here. See what we can find. See what's coming out this way here for you. There sure is a lot going on. This is pretty busy right here. I'm not quite seeing anything right here. I'm not seeing anything, but I'm sure, I'm sure there's, this, alright, see this right here? See this right here? I'll do it this way. I'll hold it this way for you. But see this right here? This is kind of reminding me. Now, it reminds me of a horse. Or a horse, because I'm seeing a horse. I see a horse here. Just the shape of it. It reminds me of actually this is reminding me of a cookie cutter. I have a cookie cutter. Now I'm talking holidays here. This reminds me of a cookie cutter that I have for Christmas. A horse cookie cutter. This could be a dog as well. Could be the shape of a dog. Could be a shape of a dog. Right? I don't know what this is. Well, let's turn it this, when you turn it this way. Is this a tree? Is this a hill? Is this hill here and the tree is growing? Is it an apple tree perhaps? You have fruit, some type of fruit tree? Some type of fruit tree? Apple trees. You know, new beginnings, fruit, new beginnings. Are you going to be starting a new job? Are you starting a new job? We have new beginnings here with the fruit, with the tree and the fruit. It's a new beginning. We have a bumblebee for work, joy, gifted. Well, Pisces, my camera shut off. At what point, I don't know, because I just finished and went to turn it off, and it was already off. Oh boy. So what I'm going to do is what we did. We got all the smoke smudges. I outlined them all, and then we looked at the paper, and we started looking and finding the images on it. And I'm going to go over real quickly here and tell you what images that I see. I'm really sorry if your video isn't explained that well. Alright, well, I see a bee right here. I see a bee, okay? You got a bee? Bees are workers. They make honey like a pot of gold, okay? I see a ribbon here, a big ribbon full of joy. Ribbons for joy, gifts, presents. Maybe you're having a Christmas party at work and you're getting ready for a Christmas party. Work, Christmas. This is also a big, I'm seeing this as a big red bow here. A big red bow for Christmas. Do you see that bow? It's bringing happiness. It's bringing joy. Joyce. Is there somebody that you know named Joyce or Joy? Okay, then I'm seeing a silhouette of a cat here. See the silhouette? Here's the head. Here's the head coming down here. Here's the little chest sticking out, little leg and paw. The body's coming back through here. Could also be a dog. Yeah, there's an animal here. I'm also seeing a little chick here. I'm also seeing a little chick. A little duck. There's a little duck right here. Or a little chick. And I explained in how I see this. I'm seeing this as a horse, because I have cookie cutters that look just like this, and it's a horse. I'm seeing this as a horse, a workhorse. You've got work. You're getting associated with work here from this little worker bumblebee, this little work bee. Okay. Here's a horse. And over here, when we turn the paper this way, you see a tree. You see the hill here and the tree. It's an apple tree. Here's your apples. Apple trees are for transformation. Transformation. Something's transforming. A new beginning. New beginning. The tree's a new beginning. Apples ripen, it's the end. So it's a new beginning for you. There's something that's being transformed for you. Transformation. You're getting a new job. You've got the little worker honeybee with his little pot of gold. You've got the little bee of gold. It's joyful. It's a joyful time. Are you starting a new job? New workhorse. And then I'm also seeing a pair of glasses here. Here's a pair of glasses I was seeing. Here's the lenses. That part goes on your nose there, and here's, that goes around your ears. So as I was saying, did you grow up on a farm? Is there someone that you've been thinking of or has passed on that's had a farm, and any of these animals? Maybe they had an apple orchard. They lived on a farm and had an apple orchard. Did they keep bees? Okay. I don't know at what point that camera shut off, so again, I'm really sorry, Pisces. I'm going to take a picture of this and post it at the end of the video, and so you can look at your picture, and you find out what objects and symbols are in here and what they represent to you, and whom and what is trying to come through to you and bring you a message.